Hello.
Vanakkam. Hi.
Vanakkam.
Hello.
Salam 19.
Vanakkam. Salam.
Welcome back to the KOP TALK.my episode 3. So we're gonna keep this going. Thank you all to the viewers and everyone who's supporting this show. We've got a pretty good show lined up for tonight. We've got some pretty interesting guests who I will introduce shortly. I just wanted to say that something just went through my mind that people were talking about how we did not break records and blah, blah, blah. But I think 7 guard of honors, I literally got sick and tired of it, Like next time somebody tells Klopp to win the league on the final day, I don't want a guard of honor because we already had too many for the next few seasons. So we've got a few guests here. We've got some familiar faces. I'm going to start with my respectful co-founder, Mr. Puvarasan. Thank you for joining us again. Is that 6 stars on your shirt? That looks like 6 stars, Puva. All right. We don't have Nick here today, unfortunately. We've got Kartigan back for the second time. And we've got 2 interesting guests here. We've got Joel, who's been following us from day one. He's a die-hard supporter. So welcome, Joel. Finally, we got you on the show. Thank you for your
Thank
support.
you for having me. Yep.
Sure, man. So thank you so much for your support. Your insights, your comments have been great. So we look forward to the show. And finally, I would say my special guest, my main man, my brother for many, many years. Brother from another mother. We just got the color wrong. A football critic himself of international football and also of the local Malaysian Football League, Mr. Karami Kamel. Thank you so much for joining here. Karami is a Manchester United fan, so thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to us to have United fans here. We want to show that we can banter, we can really constructively critique, and we can actually coexist. Hey, and today we won this trophy. So we can coexist, Karami.
Of course.
That we can coexist, bro. Please, we can coexist.
Of course.
So yeah, that's it. So we've got a few things that we want to talk about here today. A few topics, a few good topics. And first of all, we're going to get a lot of views, Liverpool views. We're going to get some comments coming, I'm very sure. And we've got a comment immediately. From Legends. You've got to be clear that we're talking about the Liverpool, or we're talking about Karami here, because then it'll be legend. It's not plural. It should be S there. So, anyhow,
I like how you play the Liverpool on top of Karami,
Yeah, exactly.
It looks good.
Anyhow, thank you, Shugan, for watching the show. Keep supporting us and keep the comments rolling throughout the show. I'm sure you'll have questions, so please keep it coming. So the first thing here is, I think over the last 1 month when Liverpool actually delivered the title, our form has been of question. And no. So I'm gonna go back to our first show here and Puva and even second show Kartigan. I did tell you that this is the thing with Klopp, but okay, some people will say that it's also the players, but I would also say it's Klopp. And this is the thing with Klopp. He really has this cukup makan team at the moment. All right. If we want to think that this is a team that's going to go and win the next 3 seasons, it's really optimistic. It's really optimistic. So our form has really shown over the last 1 month, right? Where City can actually go in this last 1 month playing in the same kind of time frame, the same game on, game off intervals of 2-3 days, and go and whack teams. Okay, they can go and whack teams and lose to Arsenal. Let's forget about that. But they can actually go and whack teams. But our team, like I keep saying, we've got good days and bad days. Our form has always been great. We did what we did to win the league. Okay, we really replicated a league winning season of and went better. Okay, we've set the record of winning it so soon, 7 games in advance. But what's our form like today? And is it because of the euphoria? Is it because we won? You know, it's been 30 years. The players did look like they're giving their all out, but still something didn't add up in some games. And we blew it. We blew beating the 100-point record at the Arsenal game. And the last show, we took a whack at Arsenal. So what really happened here? Let's go with Kuva.
It has to be me all the time, isn't it? to start this thing.
Yep.
But anyways, coming back to you, I think we have discussed about this in our first show and second show, about our concern regarding Liverpool's form, especially after we sealed the title. Okay. First of all, I would say that to be very honest, yes, I want them to go and achieve at least 100 points, or at least 101, 102 points to set the record. But thinking back now, as United legend Roy Keane said, end of the day, it's a matter of you win the league. It's not about 100 points, 120 points. It's not matter of record number of points. End of the day, they're gonna give you one league title only. If you ask me whether we can go and we can have another go for a Centurion, yes, we might. But 99 points with a record away wins and total 32 wins, matching Man City's best run, it's considered unbelievable achievement. Considering what Klopp has spent in the summer or over the last two seasons,
I understand, but we really got to be objective here. We got to be objective. Our current form, is that of a concern or not? We won the league. We did it. We won the league.
I do understand your concern here because nobody thought that we will go to Emirates and lose. Okay, nobody. But we know what happened there. Two individual error cost us 3 points at Emirates. Apart from that, what Arsenal did?
Nothing.
Apart from that, what Arsenal did? Nothing. They did nothing.
Yeah,
we totally bossed them for 90 minutes. I tried to justify. Yes, that City game, that 4-0 defeat at City, I can understand. We were like hangover. We were still in a hangover. We can understand that. But the Arsenal game, caused by Van Dijk and Alisson's mistake, that was costly. No, I mean, who would have thought that it was Van Dijk and Alisson? If it was Lovren, we would be talking that for how many months? I don't know. Just because it's Alisson and Van Dijk,
we will be celebrating his departure today.
Yes, we will be celebrating. Our fans would be sending death threats in Instagram. Things like this.
Yeah.
See, yes, it was disappointing because we kind of bottled it. I would say I can't say we bottled it or what. The opportunity to go.
That's Brendan Rodgers. That's not it. Come on, focus.
Talking about Brendan Rodgers.
Pupa.
Share
my thoughts. I think it's not a concern. I think the drop of form is not a concern at all, because if you look at them, they have been performing not only this season but from last season, right? They have been performing at such a high level, right? So a dip of form, I think, especially after when you have clinched a title and after the COVID situation is expected. Yeah, of course we will love to to achieve the 100 points record, but then we do what we can.
I think Joel said what Is it clear now?
Yeah, it's clear. We can hear you.
Wow.
Hi, Gerard.
Yeah, I think
Gerard Baptiste.
I think Joel said what I wanted to say. I think he shared the same sentiment here. See, in the past, even in the last two seasons, after international break or after the winter break, our form always been poor. It's not only this season. So I don't think that was a concern. You see, it was clear how we played against Everton after the upon coming back from the COVID-19 situation, we were poor. We were very poor at Goodison Park. But but it wasn't the first time. We've always been poor after winter break, after international break. Don't ask me why. Okay, don't ask me why.
No one knows
Don't
why.
ask me why. But so we will always been like that. But we managed to come back. It's not like 3 matches without win. That I would say that concerning. 3 match without a win. That would be concerning me, but not this. Not this. I can understand why this Burnley, the draw against Burnley, I can understand, because Burnley past 2-3 seasons we always struggle against them to score goals, especially at home. If you guys noticed, we always struggle. So I can't expected that, but the Arsenal defeat, yes, nobody saw that coming. But that was due to 2 individual errors. I can understand City has finished the league far better than us, especially in terms of goals, in terms of style of play, and especially their attacking flair of football. I mean, let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. You ask any set of fans, even if you ask our brother United fan here, which football club in England currently playing better football? I'm asking about better football. Best attacking football. Overall. It's Man City.
Consistently.
It's Man City. It's Man City this season. It's Man City last season. I mean, past few seasons. But it's not about the better football here. Okay, we had a better defense. We had a better defenders, and we have certain style of play, which will get us win. Whenever we play not at our best, we still can grind out result. That's what champions do. That's what we did this season. Okay, even being Pep Guardiola, he knows that his team can play better. He knows that man to man, statistic wise, goals scored, his team was better. But end of the day, we got 99 points, man. 99 points.
So actually, let's go to Karami and you've already asked him. So Karami, your thoughts on this, our current form, and what does it actually mean? Becoming champions, suddenly our form dropped. Like Puva saying, after winter break, we've got this jinxed up thing, but somehow this year we went for it and we did it. So what is your take on it, Karami?
I don't think it's any concern because Liverpool have 20 plus points before the COVID break, so they have a lot of margin for errors. They can lose 5 games and still be in the lead. About the form, like you guys said during your first episode, the team is not really deep. There's not enough depth in the team, so it's the same. I think it's the same 3 up front for Liverpool. They need to reinforce the midfield. Hendo, Milner, who else? Keita. I don't think that those players are enough to go through for the next season. They need more legs. But like I said, it's nothing of a concern for their forms. I'm pretty sure that Klopp is more devastated than not making it through in the Champions League compared to breaking the record in the EPL. So, because the records, like Puva said, the records mean it's barely anything. It's icing on the cake. So without the icing, you can still eat the cake. But if you can,
it's just for bragging rights for the fans, actually.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. So I think if Liverpool are still in the Champions League this season, that would be the best situation for Klopp, and I'm pretty sure he'll be over the moon if they are still in it. But unfortunately, they lost to Atletico again.
Yep.
Agreed.
So Karami, we've got while you're on this topic, I think a little friend of ours has got an ultimate question for you. I'm gonna put it up right now.
Since we know this guy,
yeah,
where has he been?
A big shout out to Mr. Idul Aslam. You'll never walk alone, bro. I love you for asking this question because I promised Karami I'll be nice on the show. So thank you. This is the
I'll answer this. Since he's my best friend, I'll answer this.
the football was not invented in 1992, but it was modernized in 1992, and the team that was
Wow,
responsible for modernizing the
there's
football
a new
is
term for modernized.
Okay, so now we've actually finally heard it. For me, a legitimate Manchester United fan who's not just a glory hunter or things like that, you know. There are glory hunters in every club, I'm sure. But Karami is a legitimate United fan. Football was not invented in 1992. It was modernized.
modernized. Yes.
It was modernized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I would like
Modernized.
to see to your context, Karami, of the word modern. As far as modern goes,
I,
2020 is modern, my friend. So
I think that's going to be the word of the episode today. Modernized.
Hey, you guys got Barclays Premiership. This is Premier League, by the way. Premier League. Not
Well, you
Barclays
guys
Premier
deserve it this year, so yeah.
Thank you. All right. Kartigan, you want to take a whack at this? Our current form. You can. I'm going to give you a challenge. You've got to keep Mo Salah out of this.
Yes, please. Please.
I can do that if
Okay, before Kartigan start that, Sena, just a request to you. One of our show in the future, I mean maybe next week or what?
Yeah.
Please talk about Salah, please. Salah's form, please. Okay.
I don't know.
Thank you.
And
Kartigan, yes.
and Mane.
Macam
It's going to be Mane versus Salah
macam
show.
tak betul. Cakap pasal Salah macam tak betul lah. Salah sangat.
Okay,
Go
Kartigan,
ahead.
you can continue. Go ahead.
Salah tak pernah salah. Salah tak pernah salah. All right. Coming back to the topic. Yeah. I know that the form has not been as good as what we have seen before the pandemic, but then I think it's not acceptable, but then it's understandable. Provided I think we have pretty much wrapped up the title back in March, so I think it's just normal for the players to be actually taken back. I mean, they were just playing like things have been won. Okay, so but the only frustrating thing that comes to my mind is how can you lose to Arsenal? You know, those are the things that that really disappoints me. Where we were really looking forward to actually better them.
Yep.
So to go there and then to give away 2 easy goals, because Arsenal was not even in the game. I mean, I think even Arsenal fans would agree. But then, end of the day, they got the 3 points, which matters the most. So those are the games that actually disappoints us. But then the fact that we have already won the league actually makes it a bit, a bit cooler. I mean, I would say that. But then the loss against City, after getting a guard of honor, I think I'm a bit having mixed feelings on that, because as much as you want to go there and then to beat them, but with the way the players celebrated, I think it's just it's a humanly thing to go there and then just to get whacked. So moral of the story: enjoy yourself, celebrate, but then don't overdrink. That's the thing. So, but then going into the new season, I think we will get back our form, because we are talking about the players who have been really consistent throughout the season. They just got 99 points over 38 matches. So going on to the new season, I'm very optimistic that we will be able to carry on this form. But then we surely need some fresh legs. Mbappe, right? I'm going to throw in the name over there. So let's see what we're going to do. But I'm optimistic that we will be getting back on form, because it's going to be the same set of players minus Lalana and Lauren so far.
Oh, I think we've lost Kartigan there.
He'll be back.
Cardigan, Lalana does not approve you talking about him after he has left. It's a copyright.
But I'm very sure Maishan approves.
Okay. So I think we can all agree. I think a lot of us here can agree, and I think including Karami as well, that we won the league, right? So we won the league fairly early, and because we won the league fairly early, I suppose it gave us all that bandwidth, all that space to do what to really like go back and take a chill pill right after that. And I even looked at Klopp playing the juniors more, like really giving the juniors a good run. But I think he didn't do that too much. But I think he's got like we really wanted like Minamino to get more game time, those kind of things. But he still went with his game plan, right? So that's the thing. We've seen that, and he's not as objective as we would think. He's not as sentimental as we would think Klopp would want to be. He's still on a mission every game, game in, game out. So that kind of shows he really keeps to his objectives, which is always looking at the next game, one game at a time. He doesn't look at the whole range of games in a season. But let's see what happens next season, right? Puva brought up a big point about us winning cups. We got to start winning the damn FA Cup one more time than Arsene Wenger has won it. At least Arsene Wenger won 7. Liverpool as a club won 7. We've really got to sort this crap out, and it's about time. So let's move on to the next question here. So we have, I think, seen confirmation and from the FA that we're going to have 5 substitutions, right? 5 substitutions in the Premier League officially next season. So these are actually not bad things. These breaks in between are not bad things. If you look at America, look at the NFL, there's so many breaks in an NFL game that it goes on for so long, right? So they give the players really a chance to recover, catch their breath, and really, get more composed for better quality of plays during the after session of the interval. So with 5 substitutions now, how do you think, is that going to create more problems from us because it's more choices? Going to say too many cooks can spoil the soup, so too many choices? Or do we think that 3 is just fine? Knowing Klopp and his style, this guy is going to use all 5. He's going to use all 5. But introducing too many points or introducing too many changes to a game disrupts play, disrupts momentum, disrupts build-ups, that you've been building up. And, if you're taking a whack at an opponent, later you change the dynamics, you're changing too many things, too much of dynamic changes, you're going to crumble. You could potentially implode, and you don't want to do that. So what do you guys think about these 5 substitutions? Is it going to help a club like Liverpool? Joel, do you want to go for this?
Yeah, sure. So personally, right, I think it's a good thing, right? Like you say, Klopp is very much into changing things, if things are not working, right? Number one, I think that with more substitutes, we can give more game time to the bench players, right? Number two, we have to adapt, right, to the situation, because from what I can see, there is a double-edged sword, right? This break and also the 5 substitutions. Because if I remember, there's a game where they actually concede a goal right after the break, the water break. I can't remember which game was that. Was it Arsenal or I can't remember. So the players have to adapt to it. Was it Arsenal?
It was Arsenal.
Arsenal, right?
Yes.
I remember right after the break, and then the team just like got counter attack, and then caught everyone unaware. So it's a double-edged sword. But I think Klopp is looking forward to it. From his interview, from his comments, he said he likes it. He likes the break, right? The water break. As for the 5 substitutions, I think like I say, it's good. It's good to have for a club like us.
Good to have. All right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Kartigan, you have a view?
Who, me?
Kartigan.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be helpful for us, and I think it's gonna be a very good thing for those youngsters where they'll be getting more game time, and then finally I think we can actually get in players for our plan B. We have never had a plan B, so I think having 5 options, I think it could be a very good time for us to introduce the plan B. And then, as much as I'm concerned regarding the youngsters, most of the youngsters nowadays, they're trying to go out of the club for more game time. So this could actually make them to stay to fight for the place, because in a 90 minutes match, there's more probability for them to make an appearance and then try to make a difference. So I really think for a club such as Liverpool, with youngsters coming in and out, I think it's going to be a very good thing. Like Sena said earlier, it might it might spoil the momentum. I mean, the build up of the game. But then, if you see it on a different point of view, it's gonna give. It's gonna give the first 11 to keep performing, because there's always someone who's gonna come and replace you if there's a 5 substitution available. So if let's say if there's only 3, so once the 3 subs have been made, the gameplay might drop from those players who have not been subbed out. So if there's a 5 options, I think that will make the players to be on their toe, to keep performing, to finish the 90 minutes. Who doesn't want to finish 90 minutes? So I think that could bring out the best from the youngsters, and also from the first 11. That will be my take on it.
Okay. I again, guys. I really need to do this. We really need to be a bit more objective. I really need us to really think here. Of course, we always look at the benefits, because a team has got a range of 24, 25 players that they can potentially play at any point. But bringing people to the bench, that's if the changes are going to be 5, I'm guessing we're going to have larger benches, list of players on the bench. But let's look at it for Liverpool going into defending the title next season. And you look at player quality. We always talk about depth in the bench. I remember one point it was a joke when it comes to depth on the bench when it comes to our team. You're talking about our Christian Paulsen, and even though I love this guy, J.S. Spearing, these were the
Don't
kind
go
of
there, mate. Don't go there.
I don't want to go there, but depth on the bench. We have got fresh juniors who are really prospects for the future. But you look at teams like City, you look at teams like Chelsea. You look at potentially all this talk about Newcastle, the new owners, and you look at teams that can splash money. City, United, Karami is here. So United are a team that can really splash money. With 5 changes potentially on the bench, that changes the dynamics of the club management. The directors of the club, the CEOs of the club are going to think like, hey, more money means more options. 5 substitution means more options. So if we've got the money, we'll go out there and we'll get more options, quality options, that we can just simply rotate. Oh, we rotate one guy. You know what it means? You know what it could potentially mean? It means 5 subs. You can sub one guy on. For 20 minutes. You see him ineffective, you can take him out. It's all still all in the game. It's all fair. So for Liverpool, and looking at our transfer policy, and everyone's talking about where there were comments about bringing Thiago in. Where is that? Yeah, there. Again, Kishan, Thiago, Verratti, Ruiz. Ridiculous. Liverpool's not going to get
the price. I'm a bit surprised. There's no Fakir there.
There's no Fakir here. Yeah, where is Kishan and his Fakir?
Is that really Kishan?
Yeah, thank you, Kishan Balan. Kishan Balan is the president of the Liverpool, Nabil Furke to Liverpool fan club that doesn't seem to be getting attention. But to the point, you guys, teams like United and City are going to spend. Chelsea have been spending, and they're really catching up. And I would like we can comment on that after this. But are we going to be at a disadvantage? That's my point. Is it going to be good for us? Rotate players, more time, more confidence, more everything. But are we going to be at a disadvantage? I really need you guys to think here. Puva.
Yeah, I actually wanted to touch on that actually. But to answer your first important question, whether it's a good thing for not only for Liverpool but for everyone in the league, I think it's a good thing because obviously you can have more options. You can bring in players to change the game and everything. That's fine. And then the two water breaks, right? One each half. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But yes, I already have a point here. I even have a scenario here to actually to show in which aspect it would be disadvantage for clubs like Liverpool. Because our aim is not to finish top 4 or top half of the league. Our aim moving forward is to win the league or at least top 2. Okay, I would say when FA came up with this 5 substitution, I don't know whether you guys remember or not what Jurgen Klopp said. Advantage Man City, he said. Is it advantage Man City? That's true.
Yep.
That's true. Let's say in a football game, let's say in the first game of the season, City's front 3. This is just a scenario. City's front 3 would be Mahrez, Aguero, and Sterling. Okay, in 70th minute, they can actually take off all 3 and bring in Gabriel Jesus, Nick Foden, Bernardo Silva, and even the new signings from Valencia is something Torres, right? His name.
Yeah, I know.
Who can play left wing and right wing. So if you ask me, that's the disadvantage. And this is coming back to your concern whether our team is okay to go all the way to dominate for a few years. I understand. But the problem here is we are not Man City. We are not Man City. Man City can splash how much they want in every single window. We don't have the luxury, man. Stop thinking like Man City fan. Please. For people like Kishan Balan, please take note. You are not Man City fan. You are Liverpool FC fan. Okay. I'm even talking on behalf of our United fan here. Even talk of on behalf of Arsenal, even Chelsea. I don't think anyone can splash money as City. I don't think anyone could do that even for next few years time. Okay, we can say that. We can say that Man United can splash money. They will probably do that on Sancho this coming window, and probably one more. And going back, I mean, if we go back to next season, what's the guarantee that they gonna go and big again in the transfer window? If you know, we did that in summer of 2018 because we needed that. Okay. We bring in Alisson, we bring in Van Dijk, we bring in Keita. Okay, we actually formed a spine in the team. Okay, once the spine is formed,
I don't want Kishan to hear this, but we soul continue.
So once a team spine is formed, not necessarily you have to go and splash again in upcoming windows. Okay, upcoming windows. That's the scenario here. And Liverpool fans who actually keep complaining and talking negative in social media. See, the situation why we failed to sign Timo Werner is the pandemic situation. There is no secret that Jurgen Klopp wanted Timo Werner, even at discussion with him. Even at Zoom meeting with him.
There's a comment here on Timo Werner, Pua.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. Do you know this?
What is this?
That's something new.
That's really new. Apparently, there was a ear condition that makes him dizzy when he hears too loud noises. So, kind of makes sense to not play at Anfield, man.
So, I think Kishan will be able to verify this.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Why?
Never.
is that for serious? Is that for real? Is he serious? Or is this for real or what?
I don't know. We will need to verify this. It's a comment.
Is this a or is a?
Let us know whether it's real.
If it's real, then it's fair enough. I think he chose the right club. Stamford Bridge always been quiet. So yeah.
Then I think you should go to City. Then it's going to be really quiet there.
Yeah, if you really want to protect his ear for years to come, then Etihad is the best option. But it's too late. Just anyway, coming back to that. So that's the situation. Even when it comes to midfield, City can start with De Bruyne, Fernandinho, or Rodri. Okay.
Yeah.
David Silva has left, so Bernardo Silva can actually play in the midfield. He can play in the midfield. He can play in the front three. So this is the luxury Man City have. So end of the day, consider all the luxury they have, options there. They still finish 18 points behind us. Okay.
Yep.
Please don't. Please.
I'm going to add something. I mean, I understand where Pua is coming from. Regarding the options that City have, but then they're having lots of superstars. So having to make them, to rotate them on each and every game, would that keep them happy? Will that bring the best out of them? Like Pua said, they're going to start with Aguero, Mahrez, and Sterling, and then the 70th minute they're going to replace three of them with Jesus and then another two players. But then when these players come on, are they going to be happy? Are they going to be okay with playing 20 minutes in the Premier League? So keeping players happy is another thing. So I think with the luxury that City having, there will be also a problem comes with that. I think there will be another problem to keep the players happy, which I think they have failed to do so with Leroy Sané. Okay, so let's see whether Pep has something to keep them happy.
Karami, I just want to go to you. What's your take on the 5 subs for Liverpool? And advantage or disadvantage, or what's your view?
For Liverpool, if they have the current squad right now, it's a big disadvantage. I know you guys want to breed youngsters and all, but in the Premier League, you need to be ready. You need to be on point, and you can't make any mistakes where youngsters tend to make mistakes. But as in general, I don't really like the 5 subs because it will disrupt the play, like you guys said. I don't really see the benefit though if they want to keep their players. Maybe if they want to prevent the players from injuries, that might be one. But I think there are certain players that need a certain amount of game time for them to be effective and for them to keep their form for the long run. So let's say if you can make 5 subs, so starting from the hour mark, you make one or 2 subs, and then at the 70th minute mark, you make another sub, and at the 80th minute mark, there'll be another 2 subs. If I really don't see it going well though, because I really feel that players won't like it that much. That's just my take lah.
Yep. I think so. But while on
Karami, just a point.
Joel,
Yeah, Karami, my point is, so it's up to the manager, right? Whether he wants to use all the 5 subs or he wants to use 1 sub, right? Yes. So I think giving the option of 5 subs is a flexibility for the teams, right? So if let's say Klopp, for example, he doesn't want to disrupt the gameplay, the current strategy of the team, then he just don't do any substitutions, right? It's just
yeah, exactly
normal,
right. But
there's a flexibility to choose whether to sub or not to sub.
Yeah,
it's not compulsory or mandatory.
I know it's not compulsory.
My point here, Joel, is again, you when you've got the 5 subs, you should use it to your advantage. However you can. The choice is the manager's.
Correct.
But I'm thinking that now, I wish we could have spoken about this and related it to our first or second our second show about transfers, because now that we have 5 subs, FSG with their transfer policy, we really need to go out there and think about this, don't we? Don't we? Really, because in the end, if we're going to still keep to our first 11 with just maybe 2-3 players core changes that we've been making all season, like 2-3 core changes all season, and that did the job. I just feel we're going to lose steam, you guys. I do feel. I have to be honest. It is a possibility. I can't see the future, but it is a possibility that we can lose steam.
Okay. My take on this is.
Yeah, go on.
Hello, Sena.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Can.
Yeah. So my take on this is that FSG is unlike others, right? They do things their way, right? I mean, you look at their transfer record. Most of the transfers are really spot on, right? Who they sign and who they sell, everything is spot on. So I think they know what's happening with the squad, right? And they do things differently from Man City or Chelsea. They are not going to sign big players, star players just to sit on the bench, right? So I trust FSG and also Klopp, all right, the coaching team. I think they are doing a very good job, right? Things differently. We are not going to be like spending money just to sign players. We will promote internally. I'm looking forward to Brewster, right? I think he did quite well on his loan, right? With the West Brom, right? Which team he's playing for? And
Swansea.
also, of course, if you look at Swansea, okay, yep. And also, if you look at Curtis Jones, right? I think he's already step up, and he's been given the number 17 jersey. So I think it's good, right? It's we do it Liverpool way, right? Promote internally and sign the spine players, right? Like your Van Dijk, your Alisson, Fabinho, right? And then the rest you just promote. That's what I feel. That's how FSG will take the club forward. Yeah,
that's a good view. Puva, our good friend here, who's on actually the same boat with Karami, Vinod here, our United fan from the first show who joined us. We miss you, Vinod. We need you back here so that you and Karami can really take on Puva and Kartigan or Joel one day. That'll be really fun. Like banter all day. That's actually fun. He's making a point here. We've got to fight for 4 cups, don't we? We've got to really go out there and try to win it all.
Yeah.
To make a real statement. We really got to go out there. So, like I said, the losing steam is a factor. Hey, they're all human. The players are all human. And today, unfortunately, we've seen it everywhere. Money talks. So, you really, in the context of football, buying marquee players, it really plays a part. I'm telling you, right? It really plays. You buy a big name, you go against the teams in the last 5 to 8 teams in the bottom half of the Premier League. Those big names, make them shiver. And when you go into the cups, that's how City runs riot in the cups. They run riot because there's really no competition when you have the marquee signings walking onto the field, a half-baked field. Some of it are community fields that they go on and play these matches in the League Cup, for example. With the big names, guaranteed wins, right? Guaranteed wins. So, are we saying that our policy? Well, we want to defend the policy. It's churned out results. Puva's going to come and whack me and tell, look at what happened 12 months in the last 12 months, right? So, it's churned out results. But are we really sure we're not going to shoot ourselves in the foot here, especially with this 5-sub possibility, when we're controlling a game, going into the last 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or, if we go to Old Trafford, it's guaranteed 5 extra time minutes,
It will be some last goal wins.
When we go to games in the last few minutes, and you're making substitutions where we are going to be at a disadvantage, are we really ready to face that reality? It's a different ball game next season, you guys. Are we really sure here?
I mean, with or without marquee signings, I think Man City can still win in domestic cups because all the teams that they are facing is Oxford. and those Division 2, Division 3 teams. Okay, so
I have to agree. I think City will give them a better fight. I think.
I think if City is going to be facing those teams like Chelsea or even Southampton, those teams, I think that might make a difference. You know?
Yep.
Where's Joel?
I think Joel dropped off. I think he's going to join again. Karthikeyan, I'm sure you just get him to join again. No worries. So yeah, I mean, if you guys think that we don't got to worry about the try, people are telling me that I don't got to worry about the 5 subs. I just don't want Karami smiling at me and said, Sena, somehow you are right, in a bad way next season. We don't want that. Okay. Let's give Karami here, who's a special guest for us today. Joel has dropped off. I hope he joins on again. But Karami, do you have a question for us? One real question that's top of your mind or underlying back of your mind.
I do have one.
Go for it.
And I really hope you diehard fans, can clarify this for me. Henderson has won PFA, right? So do you guys agree? Henderson has won the PFA awards, right?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, he has not won
he won the Football Writers Association Award.
Sorry. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. The Writers Award. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
So do you guys agree with that? And if you do agree, please clarify me, why has he won it?
Well, the first thing, Karami, he didn't win 14 he didn't win 14 penalties in a season.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get later.
I think the best person to answer this will be Puva.
I think Puva is going to give you a very good answer. But before I'll give an introduction before Puva gives you his answer. Let's take it a step back. Okay, let's take it a step back. A couple of seasons back, the year that N'Golo Kante won it, do you think you should have won it?
For me, Kante won it when Leicester won the league, right?
No, Chelsea won the league.
When he was with Chelsea.
2016, 2017.
With Chelsea.
Kante was with Chelsea.
Yes.
Okay, no, I don't think he should have won it.
Because if you look at the statistics, you're going to be amazed. So I'll let Puvarasan take it away.
Okay.
Okay, to answer Brother Karami's question, whether Endo deserved it or not, he deserved it. Okay, that's my answer. But not taking anything away from Kevin De Bruyne, he was exceptional this season. Okay, I wouldn't have complained if Football Writers Association awarded him that play of the season. Even if he go on to win the PFA award next, I don't mind. I won't have any complaints against that. For record 20 assists, I think he shared with Thierry Henry. And how many goals he scored? I think 2 figures also. That's ridiculous for a midfielder. Not taking anything away from Kevin De Bruyne. He's world class. He's City's best player this season, and he truly deserved it. But what I don't understand is the fume going on. Why people talk as if Henderson is the worst player ever to be named as the player of the season. That's not right. Statistically, because we always talk about statistic. Okay, statistically, as Sena said, because I posted this in Facebook few days back. N'Golo Kante in 2016-17, the whole season he registered 2 goals and 1 assist. 2 goals and 1 assist. But what he did right was the record number of interceptions, tackles. That was the record in the league, and he was the vital point for Chelsea's success that season under Conte. Under Conte, yes. Compared to Kevin De Bruyne's statistic that season, he had 18 assists. 7 goals. N'Golo Kante, as statistic was not even the best player of Chelsea that season. Eden Hazard was, Diego Costa was. Okay, but still, fans, especially haters, especially United fans, especially Chelsea fans, whoever hates Liverpool, I guess everyone hates Liverpool, so I consider that as haters, they still can accept and appreciate N'Golo Kante's defensive contribution that season. But why you people can't do that this season? Anyone watched Liverpool's game this season without Henderson, they know how important he was this season.
Yep.
The win ratio shows that.
Yep.
The win ratio actually shows that. We have won more games with Henderson in the team. Without him, we really struggled. The first ball, the second ball, the aiders, nobody does better in the Liverpool midfield than Henderson did. So if to answer your question, yes, Henderson deserved it. But if you ask me another question, whether Kevin De Bruyne deserved to be a PFA Player of the Year award, I would say yes. I want to be honest here. I want to be really honest here. I don't mind him go and win it PFA awards.
I'm not hitting on Henderson.
He should be awarded.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go on, Karim.
Karami, go.
Karami, go.
Kevin De Bruyne should be awarded.
Okay.
Karami.
I'm not hating on Henderson because when he received the stick from Liverpool fans for his lack of leadership and lack of quality in midfield, you can ask with Senna, you can ask with Abula. I totally said this to him. He was playing right wing and attacking midfielder for Sunderland before joining Liverpool. So when he joined Liverpool, he was pushed further back, which is, I don't think it was his preferable position. So he needs to adapt to the play, to the style, and so I really think that Henderson should not be getting the sticks back then. And I really said to some of my Liverpool friends, that they need to give more time to Henderson, more time to Klopp, to implement the gameplay, to implement the style. And I am absolutely over the moon that Henderson won it and that he gets his recognition right now, because when he was with Sunderland, he was one of the young talents that was emerging. So that's it. I was just wanted to know your take on Henderson winning the award.
That's So I wanted this message here from Vinod. Actually, I was about to say it. He stole the words from my mouth. It's as though Vinod is watching our strategies. The guy. I'm really worried. Like United is going to copy all our strategies and our views. That is my point. Actually, the point that Kante can win it, and the point that Hendo can win it. This is what sets the Premier League apart. It really sets the Premier League apart. And it's why the Premier League is special, and that's why we have these debates of the Lampards versus Scholes and Gerrard. That's why we have it, because it's not just about the stats. It's about the player quality. It's about the moments. It's about those defining moments that we always remember and hold, and that where they change the game, change how we view football, and did the unthinkable. I think this season. I have to agree. Kevin De Bruyne is out of this world. Was out of this world. But I think Hendo did his fair share. Hendo did his fair share, and I think ultimately, I think I saw. I think one of those episodes of the Manchester City series, and I think I followed through with a few other write-ups here and there about Kevin De Bruyne. He was tipped. He is being tipped to take over captaincy. He's being tipped to take over the captaincy, but he's not there yet. He's still not there yet. So I think it'll become very scary if he develops to be a very good leader on the field, to see what he's going to be capable of. But he's not there yet. And I think at this point, he's showing tremendous capabilities and talent at his age, especially. But then again, he's in a club that is almost perfect. He's in a club that's almost perfect. So everything just connecting the dots, literally. Hendo went through a lot to come where he is, and to pull this team together. And under so everything just makes sense that Hendo, the team delivering the Premier League this season, that should be the final tip over the fence why Hendo deserves it. That's my view. Sorry, Kuva.
To Brother Karami, I want to add one more thing. If you notice how these football writers actually choose their winners throughout the year, they also will look at what you actually offered off the field throughout the season. Okay, the reason why Sterling won it last season, and also the reason why Marcus Rashford finished third this season, because we all know what they have actually have done off the field, especially during this COVID-19 situations. So I believe and I assume that PFA Player of the Year award will go to Kevin De Bruyne. I have a feel. I have a feel.
Yeah,
I have a feel because last season Sterling won it, Football Writers, and Van Dijk won the PFA.
Yeah.
This season, I think Endo won it, Football Writers, and I think PFA will go to Kevin De Bruyne. And we Liverpool fans won't have any complaints against that.
Which is
I'm
not
very
wrong
sure
though.
about
Kevin
it.
De Bruyne had a
Which is
great
not-
season
yeah.
as well. Yeah.
there's only two players that can. There's only three players that can potentially win the PFA.
Yeah.
It's
Not Salah,
either
obviously.
Ronaldo- Sorry.
Not Salah, obviously.
No. Come on, let's be frank about the three season wonder here, okay? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 season
You
wonder.
know, Karami, that next season Salah's going to be the fourth season wonder. Do you know that?
I can still see Pua is going to be complaining about Salah. You know? if Salah scores 23 goals, then he'll
See,
be saying,
it's not a complaint. It's not a complaint. You see, just like what Sena said, just like what Sena's concern about our team's form, and it's not about my hatred towards Salah. It's my concern. It's my concern. We know that. See, against Chelsea, how many chances he had, and his finishing was like a high school player. I mean, it's not a non-professional type of finishing. You know, we have seen that.
I agree with
Yeah,
you,
play
Puma.
this.
I agree with you. Salah is a type of striker who needs like 10 chances
Yeah.
to score like one
Yeah.
or two goals. He's that
Yes.
kind of striker. He's not.
You shouldn't.
I'm a United fan and I have to disagree with the both
I
of
need to
you.
cut you off. I need
See,
to cut you off.
a United
Salah to
fan.
score one goal. Salah to score one goal. He needs 15 chances. Let's be honest. When he gets
Okay,
45, when he gets
Correct.
45 chances,
See, a United fan here, a United
Pua in the same talk show after this. No.
See, a United fan here agreed that Salah's finishing has been poor. See, I have seen AFTV, I have seen other football channels, you know, they rate Sadio Mane higher than Salah. It's not about statistics, it's not about goals, anything.
Money.
See,
How
that's
is
the
that?
thing. That's the thing, because you already put Salah as the best finisher in our team. So a best finisher should convert at least half of the chances he's getting.
Mm.
It's easy scoring.
Why?
Okay.
Why people?
Kati, I have your back. Kati, don't worry, Kati, I have your back. Every
Come on, bro,
strikers
come
has
on.
their slump. Every strikers will go
Yes.
through a slump. So I'm with you now. I'm with Salah now. Salah movement. Salah, tak Salah.
Bro, you are not a glory hunter, bro. You are not a glory hunter, bro.
To add on to Karami, Salah is not even a striker.
Hello, come on, bro.
He's
Bro.
not a striker. He's not a pure striker.
Come on,
He's a
not even
winger
striker.
converted into a striker. Yes, exactly.
Same goes to Mane, man. So don't compare. Same goes to Mane. Same goes to Mane. He's not a
You
striker.
guys stop comparing, and I'll stop comparing, man.
yeah, Dave.
Salah will
Dave,
get
And cheers,
50 next
cheers
season.
to Joel, man. Cheers to Joel. I think he shares same sentiment as me.
yeah. You guys, we've got a question here on Leeds. Dave, we're not going to take this question on Leeds here. We're gonna launch Footy Talk this week. Footy Talk will be launched this week. We're targeting Thursday night. Most likely we'll probably have a few people. We might even have Karami again. We'll
Sure.
take Leeds question on Footy Talk. It's going to be there.
Sure.
Vinod is just cookie cutting it here lah. This.
I was just starting to like Vinod when he said Kante and Endo has been given the award. But no, bro, no chance. Bye.
I have one thing to say. Can I say something objectively? This is for Puva. I really do think Salah has got what the number one chances created in the Premier League is Salah this season. Am I right to say this? Right? I think it's him.
Over 38 games, yes. Over 38 games, yes.
I think it's Salah. He's got the number one. I think shots or not chances or maybe shots at goal. that's him. On target or not, it's Salah. But I would like to say one thing, and this goes back to a few things about us trying to beef up our team. I really do think if we want to go after cups, not cups next season, we really got to think about our midfield. You win championships and titles with a solid midfield, okay? To complement your solid defense, to complement that solid attacking, which can be lebih kurang, but your midfield needs to be strong. And Salah this season, I've got to tell you, our midfield played well. I would say, forget the wingers. Our midfield played well defensively. In my view, they played well defensively. That's why we tak bolos banyak, except for the last 7 games. We tak bolos banyak.
It is that.
On the way to the title, we tak bolos banyak because we played well defensively this season and we got our act together. Midfield played a good role, important role. Yep. Our front three. You don't want to call him a striker, Kartikan, but our front three, Puva, had to do a lot of work. They had to take the ball from the middle. It's a midfield's job. They had to take the ball from the middle to the box, pass it amongst the three of them, build up play. They are bringing the ball, penetrating, creating build up plays for a chance. Where by that time, I'm telling you, most of the time, I had this conversation today with someone. Salah has got no eye on the target. He's trying for a miracle. I am telling you. He's trying for a miracle. So I really do appreciate that he's gone and created all those chances and conversion rate is crap, but he's got the most chances. It shows his quality. But I really do think if we get our act together in the midfield, I really do think that his conversion rate will go up. But at the same time, I think it'll be healthy competition between him and Mane, because if they got enough strength and they don't lose all their striking capability in the build-up play, bringing up the ball from the midfield, doing all that hard work, and they just have to focus on goal, I really do think that we'll see different kind of Mane Salah. It's going to be mad. They'll probably go like 25 goals each in the season, like ridiculously good, right? That's what I really think. That's my view.
I agree because the last time Salah had a fantastic season was 2017 and 18, right?
Brilliant.
Because in midfield we had Philippe Coutinho. Because the reason is in midfield we had Philippe Coutinho. Someone can go past and see the
30 goals that season, right? Because they were just delivering the ball to him. He did only half the work. This time he has to do the full work, taking the ball from the middle, penetrating, build up play, create a chance. It's really not easy to do. Okay. So moving ahead. I
think you got to mention something from Surendran.
Yep.
Because someone is backing his point. So please.
You're gonna find support.
Joel, what's your view on this, Joel? Why don't you reply?
Yes, please.
There's enough banter. The banter between Kartikan and Puva is confusing Karami right now.
Yeah. Fair play. I mean, I agree with this statement from Suren. He's right. Out of the 10 chances he created or he wasted, right? He created 8 of it as well. So I mean, I'm happy to have Salah in my team. No complaints.
But he can always improve on
he can always improve.
Yes.
Yeah. Nobody's perfect, right? So.
Yep.
Kartikan, I just want to point out objectively, tell him to improve in the conversion. We know he can create chances.
The end product should be more.
Salah could have won the Golden Boot easily, man.
Kartikan,
Easily,
do you want to show some love to Kishan Balan?
I mean, coming from Kishan, I'm not surprised at all. He won't say Klopp out, man. He said Klopp out. So I'm not surprised.
Kishan is really, I don't know what he's smoking right now, but I want some. I don't know what Kishan is smoking right now. I want some. He's like,
he wants Coutinho back. It's not. Kishan, I know you're watching, but just to let you know, Coutinho is not coming back.
He's not coming back, lah.
You can you can save this. He's not
I
coming
think
back. No.
I think Karami's team got a better chance of signing Coutinho than
It'll be a bad move for Liverpool if
No,
Liverpool
I think
wants to
maybe
bring him back.
Milan has better chance to sign Coutinho than Liverpool.
United and Arsenal. I think Arsenal in talks already.
Yeah. Okay, you guys. The next topic here that we really wanted to cover is Bobby. Let's spend about 10 minutes on this. Bobby, you guys, what do you think he's still effective? Is he misfiring? Does he have a sense of lacking his flair, his usual flair? What's up? What's your take on Bobby over the last post COVID-19? The last 7 matches. The last 9 matches or something? Yes, 8 matches. What do you guys think?
Go with Joel first.
Yeah. So my personal view of Bobby is that he's not your typical number 9 or number 10, right? He is a very unique, I would say, a very unique kind of a striker, right? He doesn't score a lot, and he doesn't assist a lot as well, right? From the stats perspective, right? But the amount of work that he contributed to the team it's priceless, right? It cannot be seen on the TV screen, It's what he do off the TV screen. He reminds me of Dirk Kuyt, right? If you remember Dirk Kuyt, the Dutch striker that we had. When I see him, on TV, I see that, it's frustrating to watch sometimes, right? But when I see him live in person, when they came over to Malaysia to play the friendly with our Malaysian team, and I really see for the first time, Kuyt playing in person, so much work that he has done that we cannot see actually on the TV itself. The hard work that he put in, the runs that he make, the off the ball situations. So Firmino is like that, right? He's that kind of player which the manager appreciates a lot. Klopp appreciates him the most. If you can realize that, right? And before that, Bobby wasn't even in the Brazilian first 11. Thanks to Klopp, for putting faith in him. Now you can see that the Brazil is actually playing to his strength. Starting up with Firmino and trying to play the same sort of like the same style, right? Dropping off from the striking position, to help up the midfield and so on. So yeah, so off the ball, right? He is very good in the off ball situation.
I would like to ask a question to Karami regarding Bobby, since he is a United fan. So all right, I've seen in social medias regarding the stick that Bobby gets by the rival fans because of the amount of goals that he scored is very less compared to Mane and Salah. So us Liverpool fans, we can clearly see the things that he has been doing over the past 3 years. But then, can it be seen by rival fans, let's say Chelsea, United, and City fans, where they constantly saying that Bobby is not scoring enough? What's your take on Bobby? Would you be happy to have Bobby in your team, regardless the scoring? So
send Bobby to Old Trafford now. Okay, here's the thing.
If you can give us Greenwood, if you can give us Greenwood.
Okay, here's the thing about Kati's question. There are two sets of fans now: those who just really want to have banter and just unintelligent banter, and those who really watch football. I like to put myself in the latter category. But for Bobby, I really like him. It's very hard to find a striker who will sacrifice his goals for the team, who sacrifice himself for the team. Because Bobby don't score goals, but he sets up space. He creates space. He sets up goals. He can pass. He can do anything in right at the top of the pitch. But I would love to have Bobby on my team any day. it's just that I think Marshall. Look at Kishan. Kishan, I'm sorry, but you're wrong this time, Kishan. Sorry. So it's not that back to your question, Kati, it's not that people are just giving sticks to Bobby. They just want to rile the Liverpool fans up, I think. So to me, Bobby is a world class player because I think even Klopp stated this before. He said that Bobby is an important player, is an important piece of how Liverpool plays. So if he's not making, maybe Salah's lack of goals, maybe I'm saying maybe. I know that he created more chances, but maybe it's because Bobby is a bit more inefficient this season because opponents know how to contain him right now. Hence, Liverpool needs a new striker and plus a couple of new midfielders. So just to mix things up at the top of the for their front three. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know that.
Guys, just to add in, I just got I remember this quote from Klopp, right? So he said this, right? Quote Mo Salah world class but not every day.
Yeah.
Sadio Mane world class but not every day. Roberto
Exactly.
Firmino world class pretty much every day. Unquote.
Pretty much
Right.
every day.
Exactly. So for me, actually Klopp I have to give credit to Klopp as well for finding Bobby his best position. If you remember before Klopp, BR was actually struggling to play him to his best ability, and he was really struggling at that time. If you can still remember, when we first signed him. So kudos to Klopp again.
Yep.
I mean,
okay.
And sorry, one last one. Sorry.
Okay.
Because we Malaysian fans, we tend to look at the stats. While there are more than stats that we need to look at, such as intangible stuff. Like you said, Bobby Firmino is doing well. Jordan Henderson is doing well. Back then, I really liked Darren Fletcher, because you guys, he doesn't get assists, he doesn't get goals, but he does the dirty job, like Mascherano, like if you guys remember. So these type of players like Kante, we need to emphasize more on what they are contributing to the team, so that all the football fans know what they're doing.
They're the unsung heroes of football.
Exactly.
Yes.
Spot on.
Park Ji-sung, I think.
Yes, Park Ji-sung as well. Yes.
So very very quickly, we've got like I think about 13 minutes left or 12 minutes left. Let's go quickly into this topic. And I hate going into these kind of topics. Transfer. So the latest buzz, the transfer for Liverpool. I don't want to say it, I'm gonna jinx it. I'm really gonna jinx it. Do we really need Thiago? Is this really gonna happen? Do we really need him? Is he really gonna? Where is he gonna play? Who is he coming in for?
Can I go first?
Go
Please.
You guys need him, but I don't think he will come. That's my take.
Why?
Coutinho.
I don't know. I think he will stay in, but I don't know. I just don't think he will come. I don't think he will fit in the EPL. It's not EPL is the kind of league that not all technical gifted players can strive in, such as Robinho, So it's very physical. I really don't think that Alcantara, based on his injury records before this, I don't think he will strive in EPL.
I swear to God, he's literally taking our moves. Literally taking our moves.
I think we not wants Thiago to replace Bruno to score more penalties.
No. You want replacement for Paul Pogba. I'm very sure.
Okay. God damn! I forgot about the penalty stuff. Okay, later.
Joel.
I think, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thiago, what's your take?
Thiago.
Okay. If he stays fit, right? He is the player that we need, right? So, he is someone that reminds me of Xabi Alonso, right? He is like the pacemaker of the team. He controls the tempo of the team, right? He can play a fast ball, or he can, hold up the ball, try to settle down the play, right? I believe we are lacking such a player in our team. If you can see our last few games, right? Klopp is trying to do that with Van Dijk as well as Fabinho. They are trying to control from the back. If you can see their long passes, but they are defensive players, right? So of course there are certain limitation that is lacking, right, in terms of creativity. So also I feel that we need these kind of players to break down teams who defend deep, right? You have teams that sit park the bus, right? They call it park the double decker bus and whatnot. Right. So we need players like that to see the opening. I call them a quarterback of football, right? Soccer, right? Not the American football, but soccer football, right? We need that kind of player, and if he stays fit, I think he can be really a good asset for us. What else I want to say? Okay, remember Marco Grujic, right? We have this player that was Klopp's first signing. I would love to see him play for Liverpool, but the thing is, his gameplay is all about short passes and dribbling. Okay, it's not about those long passes, like Thiago, right? So I would see him struggle to actually break into our first team, because currently we don't need such a player to break down teams, especially when teams are defending deep. So that's my take on Thiago.
Very good insights. Thank you, Joel. Very good insights. You're looking at things that I'm not even looking at. It's ridiculous. Thanks so much.
I love tactics. I love to study the players' strengths and gameplays, right? So
when you can I assign you to study on Bruno Fernandes? I haven't figured him out yet. I'm sure Karami would also appreciate. Please study this guy. Is he all about penalties or what? Right?
Stop fouling United players in the box.
A question to Joel.
Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, you're asking me about Bruno Fernandes or just a joke?
It was just a joke, man.
Okay. All right.
I would like to ask a question to Joel.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, don't you think Keita might be able to do the same thing as Alcantara?
I would think Keita would do the same thing as Grujic, box-to-box player, short passes. He loves to pass and move, right? He's a number 8. He's a typical number 8 player, Keita. Right? Alcantara is a number 6. He's really a number 6. Is the engine, of the team, right? He really controls the tempo. So actually, if you still remember, Rafa wanted to replace Xabi Alonso with Gareth Barry, right? Gareth Barry was a similar kind of player, but of course that didn't happen, and then he went on to sign Aquilani. So let's keep our fingers crossed. If we get Thiago, right, he is not Aquilani, Mark II or something like that, right? So if he stays fit, I think he would really suit the team well. He loves to play the long passes, to open up defenses, right? So that's his strength, which currently we don't have any players who has that skill set.
Yep. Let's go quickly to Puva on Alcantara, please.
I would disagree with Brother Karimi here. I think Thiago would love to join us, man. I think he's really scratching his fingers to join us, actually.
Puva, why would you join a team that hasn't won the Premier League? Oh, sorry. Go on.
1 month ago.
Yeah. Not 7 years ago, man. 1 month ago. Okay, please.
1 month ago.
So yes, I think Thiago would love to join us. I think he's really waiting eagerly to join us. My problem is, I think I have said it in a previous show, that I don't know how we're gonna fit into our team, because for me, Fabinho and Henderson already sealed their place in midfield. And I think for the form of what Keita is showing, I think he's gonna be the third midfielder in that midfield 3. Okay, and then if we go through the ranks, Chamberlain is waiting in the rank. If Genie signed a contract extension, he is there. Wijnaldum is there. So I don't know where Thiago gonna fit in that Liverpool.
Puva, he could be our plan B. He could be our plan B. We are always looking for plan B. We don't have a plan B. Yeah.
I understand. See, that's the thing. I think he would love to join us. I would love to see him in Liverpool colours. But end of the day, Thiago Alcantara has this profile of the world class player. Like any team would love to have him. I saw in social media a few weeks back, United fans also tweeted they would love to hijack the deal so that Thiago Alcantara would join them, so that they can form a midfield of Pogba, Fernandes, and Thiago. I saw things like this. See, any club fans, Chelsea fans, they would love someone like Thiago Alcantara in their team. My only concern is once he join, whether he will be the starter. I don't think he will be the starter. At least for the first
on the team that we are playing. If we are playing maybe a so-called weaker team, maybe we need him as the starter. But maybe against a stronger team like City, the top teams, right? Barcelona, then maybe we need Fabinho to play that holding midfield.
That's my point, Puva. If Alcantara is going and he's going to start if he is sitting on the bench, I don't think he would love that. He would want to play in the first 11.
Yes.
So
that's the problem I can see. That's the problem I can see here. But I think our brother here, Dave B, actually commented something like Genie in the verge of refusing the new contract. See, okay, let's say the possibility of him not signing a contract and leave this summer, then yes, of course, we badly need someone like Thiago Alcantara in our team in that midfield, because I can't see Grujic is coming back. Lallana is gone, and we know how consistent Chamberlain is in midfield. We know how consistent he is. He's not consistent in the midfield. Okay, we will have 1-2 good games, and then we will have 5-6 average games. That's not good enough. Okay,
I would say sorry, Puva. I would say Genie, Hendo, Fabinho, and Kita. They are all like workhorses, right? They are good, right?
Yeah.
But we see, there are limitation when it comes to situation where we need to have that penetrating pass, right? We are lacking that from the midfield. So you see players like Van Dijk is trying to play from the back, or Arnold, right, to a certain extent. So I think we need someone from midfield to actually play that passes. That's my take.
And I think signing someone like Thiago would be a statement to the league.
Exactly.
For once.
Yes. Because Thiago Alcantara has that profile. His name is the profile of a world-class player. So it's a statement to the league. Okay, Liverpool signed another world-class player. That's a statement. And we know that injury-free, not injury-prone Thiago Alcantara, we know how good he is. For me, Barcelona did a huge mistake to let him go. Huge mistake. So we know the quality of Thiago Alcantara. I would love to have him in Liverpool. I am very sure he would love to join us.
Yeah.
But my concern, as I said, whether you would be happy to sit on the bench in certain games, you would accept that kind of situation, then it's fine. Then it's absolutely fine.
Just another point to add, right, guys, on the transfer. If you look at FSG, right, I'm sure you have read certain articles on Moneyball concept, right? They look at the statistics, not on the goals and not on the assists, but basically based on the chances created. So I think they have done their homework on Thiago. I think they have look at the chances creation from him, like in a game, how many that he has created, right? Just like how Robertson did for Hull, that make them, sign Robertson for Liverpool. So that's how, that's how FSG actually built the team, and that's how actually Salah, miss all the chances created from the players, right?
Thank you for keep mentioning that. Thank you for keep mentioning that.
Joel, I think it was the last episode where Karthikeyan said, like, You know, me and Joel, we are on the same page.
Sorry, bro. This time I'm with
that was a
Pupa.
pretty much that was a good point up until the Salah word. That is really Salah, you know.
No, really, Katikan, if you look back, if you go back to the reviews, right, the match reviews, you just focus on Salah. Just forget about other players. Just focus on his gameplay for that particular game. You can really see the amount of chances that he's missing. But of course, again, he create chances as well. So it balance up lah.
Okay, all right.
Who is one happy man tonight?
I'm sure many more outside there Liverpool fans share the same sentiment. Reason why in Sky Sports they're talking about Salah's form only. They never talk about Mane's form because it's quite obvious. It's quite obvious.
Why always Salah? I'm going to print a T-shirt says why always Salah.
But again, you look at the positive, right, Puva. I mean, Salah is at the right place at the right time to miss the chances, right? So I think he's doing something right over there.
Yeah. We can take that as consolation.
I swear to God, Karami is confused. He's like, guys, you're stealing my line.
No, because I don't know why. Because I'm a United fan, I'm rooting for Salah, but after all he's done for you, and this is how you repay him. Come on, man.
No.
No.
We
are not.
It's not a ethnic thing or what. It's not like we are not like Arsenal fan who treating Mesut Ozil like that. No.
Yeah.
That's worse. That's worse.
I think Karami, that's a very good point, because I think this kind of critique coming from your own fans will only happen when you're really way up there. You know, if you're right down there, you won't even be talking bad about yourself because it's tamalu. But when you're doing well,
I bet 3 or 4 seasons ago, if Joel and Pua was still there watching Salah, they would be really grateful for Salah's 19 goals. You know, I think now the stake has gone higher, so I think the expectation went up as well. There's no issue in that.
No, it's called a constructive criticism, right? So
anything as long as it's good for Liverpool.
Yeah.
I really think personally, on a personal level, I do think and we are all human beings, we're all emotional creatures, and I do think that his gameplay, his attitude, his motivation to the club will be a bit disrupted because Lovren has left. Okay, Lovren is a big part of his life in Liverpool. They are inseparable over there. They're literally like brothers, and for him to leave the club, leave the city, this is really going to have its toll on Salah. And whether
I think it's time for Mane and Salah to be the best friends. Replace Lovren with Mane. It's time to start a new bromance.
I do agree, because if he becomes best friends with Mane, he'll learn how to convert more. So yeah, why not?
Yeah, spot on, man. He will learn from the best, man. Of course.
The best who were like 1 goal behind Salah. Okay, all right.
No. We never claim Mane is the best. You guys claim that Salah is the best finisher in the Liverpool team.
This is good stuff.
His goals say so.
Okay.
See, as Abang Karami asked, is this how you guys treat Salah after whatever he's done to the club? No. We are not. we are not hating Salah. We are not hating Salah. His form actually concerning us. We
just need to be objective, right? We need to be.
Yes.
Why we have to be objective? For example, few reasons why we have to be really objective. A team like Spurs, team like United, from where they were beginning of the year before COVID-19, to come back and finish where they finished in terms of positions, it's ridiculous. That means they are taking their chances. They are being very optimistic, and they're falling down in the penalty box. No, I'm joking. No, they're really taking chances.
They are attacking more.
They are taking more.
Yeah, but they're going for it and they're converting. So we cannot lose out on those moments, right? Because those are the defining moments in the game. We must take our chances. So
you give 14 penalties to Salah. I bet he can score 14.
I really hope.
Yep. On that note, I just want to say we're running out of time. We are already at the 1 hour 30 minutes mark. We really got to be disciplined this time. Otherwise, we can talk for hours. And Karami will end up going back to work right after the show. So we don't want to do that. Let's just have some last words from all of you. Joel?
Yeah. Again, it's an honor to be invited to the show. Right. Really appreciate it. Really enjoy my time here. Talking about football, talking about Liverpool. Right. Criticizing Salah, disagreeing with Cartigan. Yeah. So really looking forward to next season. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's a short break, right? It's only 1 month, right? The break, and then we are back into the new season. Correct. Yep. So looking forward.
Yep, Joel, thank you so much. This won't be the end of it. We're going to have a lot of you, from Vinod, from Kishan to Karami to everyone, literally yourself. We're going to keep this going. We're going to launch the other show, Footy Talk, which takes the attention away from Liverpool and focuses on football in general football topics. So all of us can really contribute to that. I'm sure we'll have a lot more fun over there. But, I always want to keep the Liverpool one going with a United fan or an Everton fan. So it can really be fun. Let's hear it from Karami. Some last words.
Hey, thanks for having me on the show. It was real fun. I hope you guys ajak me to join the show again. And enjoy the moment, lah. It's been a good year for Liverpool. 4 trophies, right? Super Cup, Champions League. Yep. What else? EPL. What's the other one?
World Club Cup.
World Club Cup. Sorry, yeah. So enjoy the moment, and let's hope it won't be another 30 years for you guys to enjoy.
Oh! He's secretly hoping for that. I can see that.
Actually,
in his eyes.
No. Okay. To be honest, when you guys had Torres, I was rooting for y'all, but unfortunately, United beat y'all to it. When with Brendan Rodgers, when you guys have Suarez, I was rooting for y'all as well, but unfortunately, Gerrard slipped. So finally, you got your moment. So hopefully you can make it a repeat. So all the best, Liverpool.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karami.
Thanks a lot for a United fan to be here. We had Vinod here in the first show. We have you here. And I think this is important for us. Like I said, we can really coexist. There's so much of this hatred. And really, there's some guy named Jason Luserson or some crap out there who, Jason Luserson is his name?
Who is that?
Luserson. So this is some guy out there that thinks he's some wise ass who thinks he can come and he just takes a whack at Liverpool for no reason. And you don't give credit where it's due, and that's not fair. That's not right. We will give credit where it's due. We will, that's how banter should be. In the best spirit of the sport. Let's laugh it off afterwards. We're all fans. We love the sport. We love our teams. Let's just keep it going. So Karami, on those last 2 remarks that you made there, the 30-year remark and the Gerrard slip remark, we will let that pass because you were courageous enough to be here on our show. And Karami and me go way back from high school. Thanks, Karami. We banter a lot on Facebook as well, and along with Irfan. Maybe we get Irfan on the show next time.
You should, if he has time.
With Izol as well, who's probably too shy. But we will do. So thank you so much, Karami. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sure the guys here appreciate it as well. It's good to show Liverpool fans that there are such United fans out there who we can really coexist with, right?
Yep.
For now, anybody with the name Jason, I'm just going to have a hard time with after this. Kartigan and Puva, last words.
Yeah, I think I go first. I think Kartigan obsessed with Salah. I think you want to replace Lovren Reddy.
I would love to, man. I would love to.
Okay, thank you. I mean, first of all, I think thank you to Joel and Karami, man. It's been, I think it's been good time. I think I love some of you guys' insight and points here. especially Abang Karimi here. See, as you said, it's rare to see United fans these days. I mean, even from those days. So to be genuine and then pay their, I mean, give their credit to Liverpool. I think so. Yeah, fair play to Abang Karimi here, and I would
Don't
love
call
to
me
see you
abang lah.
again. Love to see you. I mean, I would love to have you in the show, in the upcoming show, of course. And of course,
sure.
Joel, it's good to have you. You have been
Yeah.
so supportive. You have been so supportive to our channel here. So I would love to see you
My pleasure.
more.
It's my pleasure.
Would love to see you more. And
Yeah,
I'm glad that
I
you
will
share
join.
the
I
same
will join.
sentiment as me when it comes to Salah. And to answer to I mean to counter back Karemi, inside he's really hoping 30 years, and I'm very sure that inside he knows that he's not going to be 30 years. Yeah, he's
No,
very
it
sure
won't.
about
It
it.
won't. It won't.
It won't be
Trust
30
me, it
years
won't.
again.
Abang Karami,
Abang
just
Karami.
to set things into perspective, right? It's already 7 years for MU,
Yep.
and
Yep.
counting.
But
I think we need a couple of. Well, we need 5 more years to be back. So it's still a long way.
five? Really?
No, I
Really
don't
do
think it's
think it's
5
5.
years, man. No, I
Trust
don't
me,
think it's
bro.
5 years.
Trust me, bro.
I think you're back.
I think next year
you'll
is
be
your
faster to find 5 more managers. We need shorter time. So maybe get rid of the manager right now and freaking get things on board.
Who else are we gonna get? Who else?
Sorry?
No, bro.
Who else are we gonna get?
To be fair, 5 more years. Okay, assuming that OGS still in charge of United. Okay, 5 more years. Do you think the fans will be okay with that, or the board will be okay with that?
The fans
5
won't be
more
okay. The
years.
board won't be okay, and
No
I'm
way.
pretty
Yeah.
sure in 5 years, this 5 years, if Ole is still at the wheel. So if he's not, then it'll take longer than that.
Yeah, I personally feel that they should stick with OGS, because for me,
Yep.
I'm very sure that they're gonna spend a lot, especially this summer.
I think
If they bring
Kishan answered your question here, Karami.
Roy
Keane
Keane,
failed as a Sunderland manager, so
Roy Keane failed as he failed as a Sunderland manager. So yeah, some people
Puva,
fit to be.
Puva, you're so correct lah. He failed, right? Take Roy Keane lah.
It would be nice to see David De Gea under Roy Keane, though.
ooh, no lah.
Gone case, man. Gone case.
I think
So,
I
that's
think
all.
the next step for Ole is basically to win a trophy right next season. Otherwise,
Yes.
he would be really
Guys,
under pressure to
This is
deliver.
a whole new topic. So
Yeah, guys,
let's
we gotta stop it.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Let's go to Vinod. Last words.
Vinod, no.
Vinod or
Karthikeyan.
Karthik.
Sorry,
Karthikeyan.
Vinod is not even in the show.
Karki.
I don't know. I look
Alright,
at Karthikeyan,
first
I
of
see
all,
Vinod, right?
All right. First of all, thanks to Joel and Karami for making it to this episode, and then we are looking forward to see you guys more. Since Karami has been a very good United fan,
Yes, he is.
one of those rare, sensible United fans is very, very hard. So looking forward to see you more on the show, bro. And then Joel, thanks for accepting the invitation, and then I hope you can be part of the show in the coming episodes as well. And then
For sure, man. For sure.
I got nothing else to say. The only thing that we're going to be saying until the next year, I mean, the next season is stay safe, stay home, and stay unbearable.
Okay.
Good one.
So on that note, thank you, Joel. You never walk alone, and thank you, Karami. I gotta say it. It's lame though. Go Manchester United. Come on, you guys did a new one. Like it sounds so sappy. You know what I mean? But thank you so much, everyone. I think we've gone 10 minutes overboard. So thank you so much. This was great.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Footy Talk on Thursday. I swear to God, we've got to do it on Thursday. We've been talking about Footy Talk for 1 month. We've got to start Footy Talk soon. Thursday is when we'll kick it off. So thank you to everybody who's watching. We got real good interactions today, engagements with everyone who's watching, comments. Thank you so much, everyone. There's too many shout outs for
Thanks
me.
to the viewers as well. Thanks to the
Yeah.
viewers as well, and those who
Thank you for
commented.
all the viewers, everybody who gave us all the comments, and all the viewers for watching and maybe not commenting too shy, maybe. But thank you so much. Let's keep this going. I really think that we are a real good fan base here in Malaysia, no matter what. And I think it's time. This gives us the platform, us fans giving our point of views. And as I said in the last show, if Gary Neville can become a pundit, so why not us, right?
Or Shabby Singh.
Or Shabby Singh. So thank you so much, you guys, to all the viewers watching. Thank you. We're signing off this episode 3. We'll see you in Footy Talk, and we'll see you in episode 4 very, very soon. This is Puba, Joel, Kartigan Karami, and Sena, and the EPL trophy right here. Signing off. I'll see you guys. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.